to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Setting up the screen. Plows through the defense. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback.
Look at my boy Reed. I hate to do this to you, Reed.
Reed on the run, still looking. With the catch, it's Craven. Turning on the Jets.
Good.
He is in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball.
My squad.
He can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field.
I knew that nigga wanted to play the damn legs here.
Touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Setting up for the extra point after the first.
Oh, he got in there.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that.
Everybody can kick.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a
Let's put
return.
something together. Yeah, the guy who want to play with us is pouring down like crazy out there.
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first.
Oh, he hit the back of his head, bro. Look at that.
Be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place. Was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be.
He ain't doing nothing.
Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great,
you got to take it slow. Take it slow.
You better be able to throw that pigskin.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense.
Take it slow.
These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Pulls it in. It's Marshall. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards.
Snags it, and he's open.
Oh.
Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall.
Let's go. Come on. Come on.
Mark him down
Come on.
after a 6-yard gain.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. A lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a third down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down.
There we go. There we go.
Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Hey, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in third down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies.
Let's go.
And he surges
Let's go.
across the line. Touchdown, Michigan.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
All right, let me get that good. Let's get that good.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a crease. It's Owens. Can't get him to the ground. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Fights off the defender. Maybe some room here. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play.
Yeah, you see what you're doing. You see what you're doing.
And they'll go back to work. On first down, here comes this offense. Here's Reed to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Here comes the heat. He's on the move. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Looking for space. It's Owens. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Reed. He's going for a big play downfield. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often. Downfield like they did right there.
Press the
Give
water.
the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air.
Yeah.
Feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him before he gets the first down marker, and the screen does not deliver. Texas A&M will have to boot it away.
That was smart. I like that play. That was smart. Smart.
Lock him up close to their goal line. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer.
Start storm over here.
Michigan offense back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them.
Get out of there.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Here's Underwood to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hansen. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Looking to the big tight end.
He's underthrown, bro. Get out of here.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. A pick six.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
And a first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Touchdown.
Yeah, y'all got this one, man. Let me pick another team, bro. Hold on, let me back out. All right, hold on, how I do it? Hold on.
We're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop.
Let me pick another team. I'm going to the main menu. You got to send it, though. I don't like that. Yeah, it's coming down. You need that one, bro. But, South Carolina, I might come with flood. Yeah, but well, let's see.
Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Powell again, Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, Coach Mike Norvell told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Reese?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Seminoles will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's McAllister. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the counter. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Here's Sellers to throw. Here's the pressure.
Oh, Mister!
Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Here's a heat. Escapes the sack. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game.
Pulls it in down the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Pressure coming. Being chased. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The give. Could be an alley. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to run, it's McAllister. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Man, what's wrong with your mic? It sounds real distorted, bro. Like real high pitched distortion in your mic.
Left upright, no good. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Sante, why you got the TV off?
And it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Daniels. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Bounced off his feet.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first progression.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
That's crazy work.
Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Sellers rushes on him. Got his man. On the move is the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Gamecocks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the option. Quick toss. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter.
That was slow, but he still got some yards off of it.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they are having none of it.
Now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, South Carolina.
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his 2nd rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. Windows aren't very big.
Well, Florida State ain't got nothing.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run.
But there's no way he stole that carry untouched, bro.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this.
Got a little grass. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. Coming out with it, it's Harbor. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Sellers on the play action. Looking to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback.
Well, try to make me go get that. I ain't want that.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. It'll be a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going.
Makes a grab and room to run. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Makes a catch.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play.
He's got it at the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Handoff from the gun. Got enough space. Touchdown Seminoles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Takes the handoff. It's McAllister. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football.
There's a crease. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Anderson wants to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
and that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Oh, yeah. That hurt him.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The last two plays have left them in a hole as they stare at 3rd and 10. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And his slip's just inside that right upright. And now they take the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To throw, it's Daniels. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here's Sellers to throw. Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Tuggle. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And personally, I love the 4-3 defense because that's what I played in college. And as a defensive lineman, you get to penetrate more. And
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And you're in your own territory.
Like,
no, you can't do that now.
Amazon out there, I think.
That makes sense.
Right back to the well. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, and you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Throwing Sellers. He'll take a deep shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Second interception of the day for the Seminoles. It's like they've run a secondary out there with Deion Sanders, Terrell Buckley, and Lee Corso.
And what does Deion say? You know, look good, feel good, play good, get paid good. These guys in the secondary making plays. This man might have made himself some money at the next level.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as
These
well
niggas can't catch.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground, Nice job there picking up the first down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Daniels. Bringing the heat. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They're setting up the screen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shoved him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs. They're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. Try to get him going there.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Throws to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over.
He caught it! Touchdown, Florida State! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to add another. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone.
Excuse me.
Sellers. He lets one fly deep.
Oh, my God.
Running free. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that one's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Some misdirection with the counter. He breaks a tackle. There's some room. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
One of the things I love about these misdirection type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To the air, it's Daniels. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Oh man, this dude, bro. This dude.
That is such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Here's Sellers to throw. Here's a heat. Still looking for a man.
Oh, yeah. Flag. Yeah. Yeah. Come back. Hold it.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out.
Nah. That's what happened.
The holding penalty pushes them back. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throwing on the run. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not
Come on, man, get on your block.
They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in a sudden change situation.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Trying to set up the screen. Lowers those pads. Flying down the right side.
Oh, man.
Touchdown, Florida State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Dropping back, it's Daniels. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Escapes the pressure to his right. Unloads to the wide.
Oh, my God.
That's caught. It's Harbor. Oh, out of space. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play at this point of the game, no bueno on D.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the fourth quarter, you got the lead, a few more stops, and it's dub time. So pinning your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable is definitely job number one.
So now it's second and long. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Right on target this time. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, get a tackle for a loss.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact.
Go, man.
I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
Been doing the whole thing all game.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Safe completion on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Give to the running back. Finding some room. Touchdown, Knowles! They move on top here in the fourth. The Seminoles back in the lead.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Playmaker. I'm a playmaker.
It's Daniels.
There you go. He trapped it.
Man in the end zone. The 2-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the fourth.
That's my playmaker. He dropped it. Boom! This nigga dropped the ball. I can't believe this. Boom! Oh my gosh.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go play action with Sellers. Buys a little time. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Running inside. It's Clark. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Throwing Sellers. Pressure coming. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. He's got it again. There's a little room there.
Yep.
And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout.
Yeah, oh, that's what it is.
I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything
That's
about
what
it,
it
so they
is,
just
huh?
have to eat it right now with the way they're getting
Look, lights out.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up.
Go get me something to eat, man. I done whooped you, man.
All my guys in there
We gonna get it again, though.
to the final whistle.
Huh?
And he makes the extra point.
Oh, we'll go at it again. We'll go at it again. Okay.
The returner will field it and bring it
Oh, he
back.
down at the 1. Oh, did he? Oh.
It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Nah, dude.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sellers. Oh, they're after him. hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Escapes the pressure going right.
Oh yeah, that's what we want. That's what we want.
Really good job.
That's what we want.
A chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's what we wanted.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is when we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let
That
it
boy
run.
right there,
That's
boy.
essentially what we saw
Wow, that
in
boy
this
that
game.
did
It
his
didn't
thing
matter
for me,
what
boy.
our
I'm
offensive
telling you.
coordinator was calling.
Can't stop
Everything
him.
seemed to work through throwing the football
stop him.
in the intermediate passing game. The
Nigga breaking all them
RPOs, the run
tackles.
game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
Making them
The
niggas
offense
look
has
bad.
evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers.
Now I'm
speed
finna
and
send it.
space,
I'm
make
at
those
home.
Big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game.
Huh?
It's no different.
This has been a presentation
I am.
of EA Sports College Football for David Powell.
What do you say? Yeah, right. You be on the game more than me. I don't be on it like that. Don't start that. Don't start that. Hold on, I'm finna play a friend. And hold on, I gotta go in here and put these clothes in the dryer. Hold on, fatigue. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna select you, and then I'm gonna put these clothes in the dryer. Hold up, just hold tight. Give you time to go pick. You can go ahead and pick what you gotta pick. Right back. Right back. Okay. I ain't even gonna come with them again. They even got them. Okay.
Picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the BYU Cougars. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
One of the most beautiful backdrops in all of college sports. LaBelle Edwards Stadium with the mountains shining behind it. Many say it is one of the most beautiful fields you'll ever play on. 63,000 strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Gill. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback going straight.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Oh, this nigga's slow?
Pass attack. He takes
That nigga's slow.
Touchdown, Cougar.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB.
Look at that big
I can
fella
be a wide
run.
receiver. I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarter.
Oh, he's got some space. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
And winning first downs is a priority for a
boy
defense.
right there in BYU, boy, they laying wood. They laying wood.
Percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the
They laying wood, I say.
Then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the timing just a hair off. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Out of the crowd and now maybe a crease. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
The sure hands, it's Cook. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Hauls it in.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted.
That shit over.
Turnover can swing the
Bullshit.
He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. With the catch, it's Bachmeier. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
They'll ride the hot hand. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. Makes the catch at the 15. Touchdown, BYU. Oh, that baby
There was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other. It was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They believe they can run right here. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter. And QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. He's got it. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking for room. It's Martin.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. Gets away from one. Finds room. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. The Cougars will go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And the fourth and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Buckmeyer. Finds his man, it's Buckmeyer. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And BYU will get the first down.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. On the move, it's Martin. And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Fires into the end zone.
I tried him.
Picked off.
I tried him.
The 18-yard line, a solid return after that interception.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns.
Yeah, that's one I want to have back. That was my fault.
Can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
I know something you for the 50 times. As soon as it's over, I'm going to move.
Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
The short hand, it's Odom. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that
get the French fries first.
Needed. A big pitch and catch.
From
That's going
McDonald's.
to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
Finds the tight end. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And, yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Moving away from pressure.
There we go.
And it's picked off for the third time today.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
Come on,
Nowhere
move.
to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Rushes on him. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line.
Well, he fast.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you...
Oh, my God.
He's got it along the
This
sideline.
nigga went on
He's
straight up
running
and
free down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And he made the extra point without problem. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Lost one deep down the right side. Got it down the field. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35.
Oh!
A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Skips away from pressure. Breaks the tackle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking downfield, and time is running short.
There we go.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
You can never even dream about this kind of start if you're a quarterback. That now his 4th interception in the first half, and he's just not been able to shake this. Bad decision-making. Fundamentally, he's just been off. This offense has never been able to find a rhythm, and I know this is a very talented player, but if you're the head coach at this point, you've got to consider benching this guy.
Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to take off. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Stepping to the right. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks.
Might have a chance. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Sweet cut there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come.
That's crazy. That's supposed to be an intel. I ain't even going to front.
First down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Got his man down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Oh.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that.
They run these damn.
That might be a home run play for the offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And some room to work. Fighting off the defender.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this
game.
I
think
the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play. And there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves. But that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
Going for it all. Makes a deep grab. Touchdown Rebels. That one will give them the lead.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
I'm blocking it. Wait, no blocking.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders over the field. His 3rd interception of the
day. Bullshit.
Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Damn, man, I hope they don't
talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Off play action on first down. He's going to run it. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. And the defense drags him down.
I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He'll try to take it back. The 20. Gives him the big stiff arm. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Get the ball back and put your offense in business. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cougars. And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. And he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Takes a handoff. It's Lacey. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. second down as we open the final stanza. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on second down. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He's brought down a short return, and the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Rides to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down.
Well, the offense only needs a field goal to take the lead. They've got great field position, but it's 4th and short on the plus side of the field. And as a head coach, you got to start thinking, do we go for it? Do we stay on the field? Do we get some more yards, make the field goal even easier? Let's find out.
He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Fires to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The give on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. 4th down, and it looks as if they'll go, and they're not in the huddle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
The Rebels are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me in the game.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in their own game.
They're going to ride this running back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Now the play fake. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And with just over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. He's taking the deep shot. He's got it right down the field. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Cougar. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Got his man. Still running at the 40. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
Wants to fire on second down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Makes the grab on the left. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. The Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And now I'm just saying one more stop. Come on, guys. We know they're passing the football. We know they got to get to the end zone for them to beat us. We are not going to let that happen. We're going to play deep to shallow, tackle them in bounds. This ball game's over. One more play for this defense.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Touchdown, Rebels. They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Rebels surge back on top.
And what a job by the offense coming up with
That's bull crap. Good game, man. I got to go do some good game, though.